I am notoriously 10 minutes late for everything. But that's good. Nobody's on here yet. Maybe some people were waiting for me, and for that, I apologize. It is crazy here right now. I don't know if, maybe Ella's getting sick, or if I guess it was just a full moon. Like, even Wednesday, my snake is being ridiculous right now. She's trying to get out of her tank. The toddler's having a hissy fit. All Hades is breaking out. I swear, of course, on one of the busiest days for me. So, thank you guys so much for joining me here on a Sunday evening. Hey, lovely. What's shaking? I guess it's early your time. Ah, Darlene. Darlene used to be one of my neighbors here in remote West Elgin County, and now she lives even crazier north. Angela, how are you? Hey, girl. Oh, and if you guys have ever done one of these lives, orchestrating a zoo and a potentially sick, miserable toddler and a whiny teenager who wants me to go and get her A&W at 9 o'clock at night, all hell's breaking loose. So I'm running late, triple checking the ballots, making sure I got everything right. And I fly in here. I think I've got everything ready. And then our rescue kitten is batting like a pen lid around on my barn board floors. And every time it gets stuck in the cracks, he's freaking out, knocking stuff over. I was like, can you get out? Can you get out? And what this YouTube Live will do was, like, as you're setting up your live video, it takes this picture of you for your thumbnail. So, of course, I'm like, just looking all sorts of crazy. So I was like, let's just throw up last week's thumbnail. Because you don't want me going bananas in a thumbnail. Like, that just wouldn't be good for anybody. Hey, girl, what's crack-a-lackin'? Look at, like, all my favorite Waxies are in here. So that was like another reason why I wanted the girls to pick a winner, because I don't want to be responsible for that. If you guys know how we did the contest, was the big kahuna was obviously you make a purchase on our website. For every $10 you spend, with the exception of my team and my testers, because they get additional goodies outside of this. So they're good. They got wax for days. But I wanted the contest to just be to customers, subscribers, and other Waxies who I don't get to send wax to all the time. So I said to Grace, she had no idea what I was doing, no idea that I was running a contest. 15-year-olds, la-di-da, off in their own land. So I said, you got to help me pick a winner. She's like, okay, no problem. She sees all your cute, the Christmas pictures, and she's like, hello, don't make me do this. Mom, why are you making me the bad guy? She's like, they're all great. I said, well, I can't pick because I don't want anybody to think I'm playing favorites. Like, I love them all. She's like, don't make me pick. They're all super cute. Mom, I'm going to feel really bad. So I was like, it's okay. It's okay. Just I'll let them know that you love them all, but you have to pick one, because I don't want to be accused of playing favorites. So Grace did pick a second runner-up. Yeah. Well, she puts me through turmoil, so I guess I got to put her through a little bit too. For that. Fair is fair, right? So, yeah. Oh, I wanted to show you guys something. My cousin came here for dinner last night, which kind of screwed my plans up. I know I've told you guys before that I have clinical OCD. So I get these things in my head. The best way I can describe it, do you guys remember that game you used to play when you were a kid? Don't step on the crack, you'll break your mom's back. It was silly, right? And then you just jump over the lines in the sidewalk. It's kind of like the most extreme version of that as an adult. So here I am thinking that I'm going to keep up with your orders. I'm going to shock everybody, pour your customs all weekend. I have not slept in 2 days. because my cousin and her husband came here for dinner last night. I'm like, love you, want to see you, but I'm playing Don't Step on the Crack with my orders. My cousin's like, what? Sorry. Oh, the snake just fell. Well, that'll serve you for being nuts. There's just a whole house full of Looney Tunes here. So I was doing really, really, really well. That's why some of you guys have already received a shipping confirmation notice, because I kind of had an idea of what you guys would like. So I poured a little bit extra of those ahead of time. And then as your orders were coming in, I was just lining them up and banging them out all weekend, because I wanted you guys to get them before the Christmas crash. I don't know. With Canada Post, you just really can never be sure of anything. But when I used to work for another wax company, I know maybe some of my Scentsy diehards are on here and still consultants. What Scentsy's saying the shipping deadline is right now for Canada and US. I think if I remember, it was like... Yeah, it would have to be Don't Step on the Crack merch or Fruit Fly on Acid. Either way, you'd know you're wearing the Dollhouse stuff. The girl is nuts. What was I just saying? So Scentsy consultants will know what the shipping deadline is. But if I remember correctly, I think it was usually the 12th to the 14th in Canada, and then 15th-ish in the United States, 15th to the 17th, but it's been a hot minute since I paid attention to shipping with Scentsy. But I would like for you guys to get these early. Also, kind of the incentive for me is to be able to have my kitchen back. I'm trying to film a video right now to show you what living like at the Dollhouse is like in full production, because this is the teeniest, tiniest house known to man. I bought it, loved it for all that it was. I wanted a tiny house. My dad kept telling me, too small for you, Sarah. I said, listen here, old man Russell, you have more toilets in your house than you do people. I don't need anything like that. Like, no. My kids are here for a good time, not a long time. They're growing up and moving out, with the exception of Ella. That was kind of like a, let's just say in the nicest way, midlife crisis, But my older kids are leaving. So all I need is just a little teeny tiny house for Ella and I. But that was before I decided to just take on the Waxathon. So we haven't had a fully functional kitchen since I'd say mid-July. So it's kind of like, imagine you're camping. What used to be my little bistro, or my where I have all the coffee. I have 3 different coffee pots and my tea kettle and all my little, I don't know, apothecary jars of different things. That little teeny tiny bistro bar where I used to make coffee, like on a 3.5 max bank of cupboards, is now the Dollhouse kitchen. The rest of it is a wax factory, because I don't know. Like I don't know how other people do it, but again, perhaps it's my clinical OCD. I can't be doing wax and food all in the same spot. Like, do you really want to melt wax tarts that has Grace's toast crumbs in it and Ella's, God knows what? No. And for the same thing, I don't want to cross-contaminate and have my mouth taste like fragrance oils for a month. So, it's just things that I didn't plan. So I'm trying to film a video to show you how chaotic it is here at the Dollhouse when we're actually in full production and pouring these orders and making this stuff happen in the smallest space on the planet. Like, I feel like I'm on the Discovery Network, tiny homes, difficult lives. Grace is like, have you seen the potato masher? I'm like, not since July. I don't know where anything is anymore. But we'll figure it out. That's going to be kind of part of the fun of this, right? Just feels like we're camping. But I thought that if I could get ahead of production, then we could also have our kitchen back for the Christmas holidays. Will Grace is looking through your Christmas pictures. She's like, look at that. I love the ones where they're baking. Ella and I can't bake right now. I was like, oh, Grace, come on. That's why I'm playing Don't Step on the Crack, because I'm going to catch up to these orders, and then you can bake your Christmas goodies till the cows come home, or at least until the very last week of December. And then I'll be bam for January 1st. So I need to read and catch up. Oh, you think I'm right about the Canadian deadline dates? That's awesome. Oh, thank you, Angela. Thank you. My girl Amber always says that the wax kind of smells like a lotion. Do you guys get like a creamy scent from it? I can't 120% tell you that that's the coconut wax, because the coconut wax on its own doesn't have an odor to it. But I made the mistake. You'll see that in a future video. It's a lot of wax I wasted, and it smells like a rancid rat's ass. It's terrible. I thought, if I amped up the coconut wax, once I started using this really hard soy wax, that I could increase the fragrance load and then make it cut like butter. I had this grand idea. And then it smelled all sorts of terrible. I don't know if it was the blend that I was trying to do at the same time, but I literally took all of this skanky wax into my supplier and said, what the hell happened? And she took one sniff of it, and she's like, did you go to town on coconut wax? I was like, yeah, how'd you know? And she's like, that's why. Do you guys get a lotion kind of scent from the wax? Anyone? Maybe it's just Amber. Does it kind of smell perfumey all on its own? As long as it doesn't smell like plastic to anybody, we're golden. That was one thing that I'm always sniffing. It's pretty. Well, that's good. It's pretty. It's better than it smelling like plastic. Or what did you say? Embrace the Equinox smells like rubber tires or something. If you guys haven't subscribed to my girl Amber's channel, you absolutely must. She does lots of Ella After Wax videos. And can you please do me a favor and go over there, because she's like 3 away from her first 100 subscribers, and that's driving me absolutely bonkers. Ah, yes, girl. Kate, thank you. That's good. Body care vibe. Ah, Teresa, you're here. That's awesome. Okay. That's good. As long as it's not plastic, or like Amber said, one of my blends smells like burning rubber tires. But now she likes the sweetgrass. She gives really creative scent descriptions, and we're friends, so it doesn't hurt my feelings. So go over to Amber's channel, pretty please, and subscribe there, because she's my friend. She can say it sucks. She can say she doesn't like it. She can say whatever she wants. I'm still going to love her at the end of the day. So you want honest reviews, pretty please jump over to Malin Melting Down. Subscribe to her channel. She's one of the most beautiful human beings, and one of my favorite reasons for continuing with my YouTube channel. There's a lot of times, even with this whole waxy journey, I was like, I can't do this. I give up. I would see something explode in wax chat. And I'm talking like 9 months ago, when nobody knew what I was doing aside from a teeny tiny handful of people. And I would go into panic mode. I'm like, oh my goodness, I wouldn't be able to handle that stress. How is that vendor coping? And oh my goodness. And Amber's like, chill, just chill. Rein it in, girl. Rein it in. So yeah, definitely go over and subscribe to Amber's channel if you want honest reviews on Ella After. She says it like it is. But now she likes my sweetgrass, so it's all good. Yes. Teresa, she is also another YouTube content creator. If you're interested in wax videos and haven't subscribed to Teresa T for 2, in the comment section over there, just click on her and subscribe as well. So thank you for all of your orders. That was definitely one of our busiest weekends so far at Ella After, and I'm super excited. We hit a lot of milestones. We're still in the top 20% of stores that opened the same week as we did October 1st out of all of Shopify. That's worldwide. And I'm not trying to say that we're doing like a mega volume, but that's for traffic. So obviously we're doing something right. I don't know if it's a combination of the YouTube channel or just posting on Facebook or what Tay's doing with Instagram. Like it's something's working. It's not necessarily top 20% in sales, but it's traffic driven, right? Because once you get into doing business analytics and stuff like that, it's, traffic is almost just as good as sales, right? Those are the things that lead to sales. So that's awesome. Thank you guys. Also, if you haven't placed an order, I absolutely adore everybody who's on Facebook or they haven't even placed an order. You can support a small business a million different ways from one without ever placing an order. You can share our stuff. You can do recommendations, whatever. Like I have a girlfriend who's like, I feel so bad I haven't placed an order yet. Comes from like a wicked family of asthmatics. She's super sensitive to everything. I think she should just live in a bubble. I'm like, girl, if there is a wax tart out there for hypersensitive girl in a bubble people like you, it's mine. Why don't you try it? But no, she won't. She's like, I feel bad I haven't placed an order, but she shares everything. She's constantly promoting my stuff on local buy and sells. And it's like, man, that's just as good as placing an order. So don't feel bad. But thank you for all the love and the things that you're doing. Yes. Okay, Teresa, I love that feedback. When you guys tell me that you're loving it for soy, I'm like, yes, that was the goal. Because if you guys haven't already figured this out about me, I try my damnedest to be environmentally friendly. If there was a way that I could get rid of the single-use plastics entirely, I absolutely would. When I started this process, I actually ordered a bunch of packaging. You guys might have noticed it. I was worried that you guys would catch on because tons of people saw what I was storing my Bath and Body Works bags in. You know, those stand-up bakery bags, the aluminum ones. I was starting to get comments when I chop up my Bath and Body Works candles. Everyone's like, hey, where'd you get those bags? Why do you have all those different bags? Those are cool bags. And I'm like, damn it, they're going to catch on that I'm shopping suppliers right now, because when you shop different suppliers, they'll send you a whole boatload of just different varieties and sizes to choose from. And I was like, I'm not buying this because it's not eco-friendly, but I will store my Bath and Body Works candles in here. Thank you very much. But I actually took packaging down to my local recycling center and had a professional look through it with me. Went through like literally to what I originally wanted were bakery bags. I'm still going to figure out some form of a bakery bag. And I know I can't save the world all on my own, and I probably shouldn't stress this much over packaging, but I also don't want to change things 400 times over. Nothing drives me nuts more than I'm like, oh, I love her new logo, and then she changes it 4 months later. You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell? You change your packaging, you change this, you change that. I understand there's like growing, there's an ebb and flow with everything. But when you're creating a brand, I want my brand to be soy. I want it to be eco-friendly. I know I can't save the environment all by myself, but you guys, by placing orders, are definitely helping me. And I'm not saying give up on your petroleum-based products whatsoever, but it's baby steps, right? Like, I feel great. I still use my petroleum-based products in my house because I'll be damned if I'm giving up my Super Tarts, my Barrett's Wax Crafts, my Rainbow Melts. Like, hello? Hell no. but in moderation. Now, if I can melt Ella after and kind of, put a little dip in the cycle where it's cocoa soy, that's great too, because every little bit counts. So I can't save the planet by myself, but collectively, we absolutely can. And when I get the feedback that, it was super light on cold, and then I remembered it was soy, but melting it, it's fantastic. This is great. I'm shocked that, I'm getting this kind of performance out of soy wax. That is like, yes, super excited. Raising awareness too, right? Like, I've done a lot of trade shows or like craft fairs and stuff locally over the summer. And I was shook at how many people didn't know what paraffin is, including a couple Sensi consultants. I was like, oh, dear Lord. You don't know where that comes from? You have no idea what it's made of, but you sell it or you're buying it or, So, yeah, I was shook. But I don't know. Hopefully, if we start educating and encouraging people renewable resources, and there's other alternatives out there. You don't have to give up the things that you absolutely ride or die love, because I'm not going to either. But collectively, we can make a difference. About that packaging, though, bakery bags. One thing that surprised me when I took the bakery bags that have the polypropylene lining in them, and then they're the craft bags on the outside, I thought, well, that's plastic and that's paper. That's what I want. They must be recyclable. Those two materials are both recyclable, right? I was shocked that when I went into the recycling center, the guy said, nope, that's garbage. And I was like, well, what do you mean? It's plastic and paper. And he says, who's going to pay to take them apart? He said, you'd be astounded at how much you think you're doing your due diligence by putting out your bins. But like, even when you see large box juices where it's like the cardboard box, but the cap on it is plastic. Think like Nestea, Fruitopia, whatever. Garbage. Not all recycling centers, but he says a lot of recycling centers do not have the budget to literally pay someone to stand there and rip those products in half. So he says if your bakery bag came through my recycling center, it would go in the waste, because we don't have somebody who stands here and separates paper and plastic. I would have never in a million years thought of that. So I was like, what else do we have for options other than single-use plastics? Because it has to be polypropylene, right? At least the bags that I'm using right now and the clamshells as they are recyclable. The only other thing that I've found some other artisans and crafters using is glass jars. And I thought, well, that's cool if you're just going to sit at a market and sell your glass jars of wax. I don't know. People can either recycle the jar or reuse it. Great idea. But for us, that's not going to work with shipping, because I offer flat rate shipping. Great ideal, but you and I would both have to incur the cost of shipping the weight of the glass. Plus, the glass is expensive, like by far more expensive than what we're paying for those polypropylene bags, right? So we'll figure it out. Not in the first 3 months, but we'll come up with something good. So I don't know. Does anybody else have any questions? My teenager, I'm surprised she hasn't run in here and grabbed that phone yet. It's like having one of her limbs detached from her body. Someone's urgently trying to get a hold of her. So that's it. No questions? Do you guys want to get to the giveaway? Probably. I didn't realize I've been yakking your ears off for 25 minutes already as it is. So the second place winner, or the no purchase necessary winner, all they had to do is be subscribed to this YouTube channel and share with us one of their favorite Christmas traditions. And our winner even though Grace wanted to give you guys all prizes, I was like, girl, come on, I got to ship this. Our winner is Kelly Rudolph. She takes her daughter to the North Pole, like a Santa Express kind of train. And they do that every year. She's taken her to multiple different places that offer it. And it's kind of like their little Christmas tradition. So Grace said it was really difficult to pick. Angela Rivera was a close second runner up, or anybody who was baking, because she's like, I want to bake. Get your wax out of our kitchen, or what used to be our kitchen. So congratulations to Kelly Rudolph. You are getting 3 of our brand new scents in our Cute as a Button pies. And then our grand prize winner, who's getting all 10, which is all 7. What did I say on the website or on Facebook? How many pounds of wax was it? Amber, help me out. Anyways, it's going to be heavy as all get out. If I've already sent you a shipping notification and you win this, don't mind me, because I was playing, obviously, Don't Step on the Cracks. I was trying to get ahead of you. I'm just going to cancel your shipping notification, and you'll get a brand new tracking number that will include the weight of all 7 of these bad mama jammas. So that's what's going to happen. Also, to everybody else who placed orders, I am still loading up orders in the month of December because I love doing giveaways. I love sharing. I don't know, just uber generous, I guess. I don't know. I like surprising. Even my testers, I still send them stuff and just randomly surprise them in their packages. So everybody is getting full-size products, different little samplers. This one is Resolution Wax Band. We know we're all going to break in 2020. Happy New Year's from the Dollhouse. And it's like a New Year's Eve scent. It's fruity, sparkling champagne, kind of change from the traditional super heavy Christmas scents. There's another one called Not So Silent Night, and it's rum and eggnog. There's several different ones. So you're going to get a little bit of assortment of things. Also, while we're still small, and I'm not promising doing this forever, because even this weekend, I'm like, oh my goodness, I don't have time to do this. But usually what I'll do, and I'm going to regret one day saying this, is I go through your existing orders. If you've placed multiple orders, I will look through everything that you've purchased before I pick your samples out. I'm not going to be able to do that forever, but in the interim, that's what I like to do. So I will be sure that your orders are loaded up with goodies that are new to you scents and some full-size products in there, just as our way of saying happy holidays and love you and thank you for your support here at the Dollhouse. So that's it. Let's pick this winner. And I triple check these like 40 million times. I knew it was getting close. Some of you guys placed your orders like 4 minutes before I was supposed to do the live. That's why I was late. Oh no, I gotta count them. So, order number 1063 is got all 7 pies. It's 1063 here. Do you guys know your order number? I can look it up. I'm going to have to if you don't know offhand. I wasn't sure if I should say your names. I don't know. Is anybody weird about that? Obviously not if you entered into a draw, but I kind of entered you into the draw whether you liked it or not. Let's see. 1063. Who was that? Oh, that's not going to work. Kelly, you can't win both. Kelly, congratulations. You did just win 10 pies. Oh, Genevieve, you did figure that out. Oh, good. Thank you. Because I'm manic like that. Yeah, Kelly, you can't win 77 ounces of wax. I'm sorry. You won the first one. I guess I should have taken hers out of here. But I cut them up really small. Like I said, I haven't slept in a couple days. I don't know what I was thinking. Okay, so 1063. Sorry. You must have the best luck ever. Like, I've got to get hit by lightning kind of luck, if you know anything about my life. Okay, I'm not looking, but I'm just not wanting to pull another 1063. Ooh, 1052. Who is 1052? Tracy Lake. Are you here, girl? I don't know. She should be. She's a subscriber for sure. Maybe she's working. Tracy, you here? I'll message her on Facebook. So you missed my live. Can you win my pies if you didn't even come to my live and hang out with us here at the Dollhouse? Yeah, she can. No, she's still not commenting. So she must not be here, unfortunately. But yeah, I will be sure these go to Tracy Lake. I'm pretty sure, oddly enough, she's from Ontario. I think. Don't quote me on that. Pretty sure she's Canadian, which I'm sorry, but Canadian Waxies, we're like very rare people. You talk to Canadians, and they're like, what? You're going to wax your what? I'm like, no, like candle wax. And they're like, Oh, you're under your son's name. Girl, you just won all 10. Or not all 10. You did win all 10. No. Who won all 10? I need some damn sleep. Kelly won all 10. But then we took 7 away and gave them to you. So that's good. Congratulations. Where are you from? Am I wrong in saying that you're from Ontario? Also, I haven't picked up on my MacBook, which this is driving me nuts. So at Grace's school, they gave her all of the kids there get brand new Chromebooks, right? So my MacBook is being repaired in nowhere. I have to drive to Stratford, which isn't really that far, but it's far when I'm busy, to pick up my MacBook. And so this is this Chromebook that the school gave her. They gifted every student a Chromebook at her school, but it's got the school board's restrictions on them. So some of your comments, like I'm sure Darlene Dundas is not saying anything inappropriate right now, but it's restricted her message because the school board thinks she's talking dirty to me right now. I can also not respond to any of my YouTube comments unless I jump on my phone and do it from here, because this Chromebook is a disaster. I need to get my MacBook back. I need to get up and running. And yeah, disaster. Right? Okay. So yeah. Yeah. There's another Canadian Waxy who's like, yeah, we are a breed of our own and very rare up here. That's for sure. So yes, Tracy, I will be canceling your shipping notification. I'm not sure that I've sent Kelly a shipping notification yet, but to both of you guys, if Kelly's here, I'll be canceling that. In case you're like, what the heck is she doing? Why is she sending me 2? It's because the weight and perhaps even the sizes of your boxes are going to change now. So that's it. To everyone else who placed an order or who played along, as always, thank you guys so much for all your love and support. And you guys kept me super busy this weekend. And that's it. Let's hang out again at the Dollhouse soon as I get your cute as a button pies finished, cured, and out the door, trying to beat the holiday rush. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll hang out again soon. Bye for now.